I say just go for it. We live in a time where price of failure is low. If you try something, it doesn't work out, you can always try something else. It's not the end of the world. So if you're interested, if you have a passion in it, then do it. My name is Miebi Sikoki. I am the founder of Digital Native. I created Digital Native because I saw a gap in the market. I saw an opportunity. There are lots of software companies in Indonesia, but I haven't seen many hardware companies in Indonesia. So I was curious whether it could be done. And a lot of things were happening at the time that gave me the confidence to try it out. Hardware at the time seemed interesting. First tech art innovation. When I was a kid, I used to get bored easily when I was a kid. So I had this habit of taking my toys apart and I would try to recombine them to make a new toy out of a bunch of other toys. The most mind-blowing tech art I've ever created. What's actually more mind-blowing to me isn't what we create. It's actually the fact that we can create. The fact that a small group of like-minded individuals can come together and do what we do. That I think is quite mind-blowing. For me, it would definitely be the small victories. A lot of the time it is not easy, especially when you're creating something new you've never done before. When you figure out a solution to a small problem, one of many problems along the way. So for me, it's definitely those small victories that make the process worthwhile. Idealism of being a tech artist and an entrepreneur. Well, I guess it would be like an automatic reflex to try to compartmentalize the two. Like as an entrepreneur, you're trying to pursue ideas that have value in a commercial context. As an artist, you are inherently more inclined to be more idealistic about the way you approach things. You know, your personal views on the world. The process itself is worthwhile because whatever you learn from that process, it could either feed back into your commercial work or it could take you in a direction you never thought of before. You know, lead you to more adjacent possibilities. You know, there's a lot of development happening. I see in the art world, I see a lot of tech-inspired art pieces. In the entertainment world, you see a lot of design, art, technology intersections. But one thing I have noticed is kids who grew up with technology, for them it's not a conscious decision to, oh, I want to make something that is a combination of tech and art. It's just them using the tools that they're familiar with to create whatever they want to create. And I think that's pretty interesting. It's no longer a conscious decision. It's something which is happening more and more intuitively. So I see this becoming something that's more and more widespread, more ubiquitous. Well, there are things which we've been moving towards doing. So far we work mostly on commission projects, custom builds. We're moving towards creating our own products that we can produce at a reasonable enough scale. That's something a short-term goal that we're trying to hit. But I don't think there's a single ultimate thing that we want to achieve. I think that goal is dynamic. It's always shifting depending on your experiences and the state of the environment at that moment. So I don't think in those terms. I think in the terms of making the best thing you can make when you can make it.